Check, 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 check. Feedback, feedback.
Are we getting it?
Feedback, feedback.
Are we getting
what?
it? Ain't it fun? Living in our real world.
This hurts.
Okay, period. What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Bria Deshawn, and welcome back to another episode of Growing Pains, where we're growing our purpose, our achievement, our independence, our nourishment, and our success. Today, joined on the couch with me for a little kiki is a singer-songwriter, a true advocate for R&B music. He has credits alongside Stevie Wonder, Davido, Burna Boy, our queen, Beyonce, which we'll talk about a little bit later, an HBCU alum coming all the way from Detroit, Michigan. Everybody clap your hands for Jerel.
Woo-woo. Thank you for having me. I appreciate being here and being on Growing Pains. Y'all give it up for Bria Deshawn, you know.
Please, guys, thank you.
Love this, love this.
Me and Jerel met on Kev on Stage's That's Cap. We actually were on the same episode together.
Yes, and she beat me very, very thoroughly. It was a rousing. I mean, just it was bad. I did terribly.
It was just all right, but it's okay. Let's just get into it.
Look,
So you're from Detroit?
I am Motor City, Motown, the D, the Paris of the Midwest, Detroit, you know.
I was so impressed by how many greats come from Detroit.
Yes, especially from gospel to R&B. You have Aretha Franklin, Anita Baker, Stevie Wonder, the Clark sisters, the Winans, Fred Hammond, Vanessa Bell Armstrong, Kim, K-E-M. I'm forgetting. You know, I'm forgetting a lot of people. You know, of course, the Motown people, Diana Ross, the Supremes, some of the Temptations were originally from Detroit. Yeah, it's just a legacy of amazing, amazing music, amazing, amazing R&B.
So tell me how being from Detroit has shaped you into being an artist.
Definitely. So Detroit is a blue collar town where people work really, really hard. It's a place where it gets cold too. So people just go to work, go home, have a good time on the weekends when they can. I grew up in a very blue collar family too, where hard work was stressed. It was expected. And so I approach my career in the same way. I don't take any of it for granted. I'm always trying to figure out what else I can be doing, how I can grow. And a lot of people don't want to work. You know what I mean?
They don't.
I'm not trying to sound like Kim Kardashian, but
It's real though.
Because I love her. But a lot of people don't want to work. A lot of people don't want to do the work. A lot of people want somebody else to do it for them. And it's the whole thing of realizing that nobody is coming to save you. So what happens with your life is what you make of it, So I want to do the work. I want to be great. I want to be greater than where I am now. And, I think a lot of that hard work comes from Detroit, On top of that, just it being so musical and growing up and seeing so many people sing so well, it was just like, whoa. The music, the soul of the city is running through my veins, and I'm just proud to be a Detroiter and representing for my city.
Now, does music, is that in your family line, or are you just the one who sings?
No. My dad is a singer, so all of my dad's siblings can sing. So I definitely get my singing from his side of the family.
Okay, dope.
And then my mom's side of the family, they the ones that had the groove, the vibe. They can dance. You know what I mean? They can, So
the rhythm.
The rhythm. I think that's where I get that from. Not that I'm a dancer by any means, but
You can do a little two-step.
I can get down on.
When did you first know that you could sing, or was it one of those get up there, get a mic in, go ahead?
I'm a church boy, so I grew up in church. So I was always singing, always had to be in the choir, always wanted to be in the choir. I remember I was a freshman in high school. I was in a musical theater production called Damn Yankees. And my siblings came, and listen, my siblings gonna let you know. If you... no holds barred. They're gonna let you know. They will boo. No, I'm joking. They wouldn't boo me. But after that, I remember getting done, and they came to see me, and they were like, "You sang, you sounded good." And I remember that being okay, yeah,
Let me take it. That's good.
Yeah. So I probably did.
Okay. How long have you been in LA, first of all?
It'll be 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Does it feel like a home now to you?
Well, Detroit is always going to be home.
Yes.
But I do have a home here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
LA will never be Detroit. You know what I mean? I'm having a good time here. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be working. I'm grateful to be able to live here and sustain myself. Gets rough sometimes. Gets a little rocky.
Who you telling?
Get a little rocky, baby.
Sometimes LA will sit your ass down. Like, hey, relax.
Correct.
You're doing too much. So what brought you?
Oh, yes. I was living in Detroit and I was hustling. We were doing the music and doing shows and performing. And I was also working for a large health insurance company.
You was doing a 9 to 5?
I was.
Still pursuing music at the same time?
Absolutely. Wow. I would carry a change of clothes with me. So I would go from work to go pick up equipment, to drop it off, to go to the show, do the show all night, drop the equipment back off, go home. You know what I mean? Like on a Friday.
That's a grind.
It's a grind, you know. And I just got to a place where I was working this job and it was so much pressure. I had a workload that was too much for me. And I was drowning, and I felt like I was telling people at work, like, I'm drowning, and everybody was like I was saying earlier, they don't care. Yeah. Figure it out. You know what I mean? I was at work one day and I was having chest pains, and I texted my mom and my brother, and I was like, y'all, I'm having chest pains. And my mom was like, you need to go to the hospital. Right. I was like, I can't, because I got to get A, B, and C done, because if this doesn't get done, then this happens, and I can't do that. And I was 28 at the time. My mom left her job, drove to my job. Wow. Pulled up and said, and texted me, either you're coming out or I'm coming in. And I said, I gotta go, y'all. Like, I don't know how this lady gonna get in here, but she gonna get in here.
She got to come into my workplace. That's funny.
And so I left. She drove me to the hospital. They did some tests, and they told me that they thought that I might have pulled a muscle. Wow. Followed my primary care physician. She went there. She asked me a million questions. And at the end, she told me we're having an anxiety attack. Wow. And so she wanted to start me on medication for anxiety. And that's also when I got my ADHD diagnosis. So this is like 2017, 2018, something like that. So, you know, I've been on this mental health journey wave, you know, for a little while now. Yeah. And I was just like, whoa, this is too much. This is too much to be working a job. Yeah. Like, I don't want to have to be medicated to go to work. Right. And especially work a job that I really don't care about. Exactly. It's really not what I want to be doing, you know?
And you're still so young, like, please.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's why I said, you know what? I'm done. I've been saying for years that I was going to move, and I made up my mind. I'm doing it. I'm just doing it. I had never been to LA before. Yeah. I turned in my 2 weeks notice. I said, peace. I packed up my stuff. I got on the plane and moved out here with just the luggage that I could put on the plane. Wow. And yeah.
No apartment, no nothing?
Nothing. So basically, I moved out to LA because I was tired and I was ready to grow and go to the next level.
That's good. And you stepped out on faith.
I stepped out.
Let me read this list of people you've worked with before.
Oh, God.
I love reading people's credits. Y'all are going to sit in this uncomfortability as I shout out. So as you mentioned, Sunday service with Kanye West, Stevie Wonder, Elton John, Burna Boy, our beloved Beyonce. How?
It's grace, man. It's the grace of God. It's me finding favor with people who can put me in these positions and put me in these rooms. It's me being dedicated. It's me showing up on time. It's me not being a jerk. It's me being courteous and considerate. It's me knowing what I'm supposed to know when I show up. Yeah. You know, it's all of those things.
So it really don't cost nothing to be kind, because you never know what can happen in the future, you know?
I'm telling you. Like, for me, it's just my default, you know what I mean? Like,
yes, of course.
I just believe in leading with kindness. I believe in leading with love. Having that belief and walking out that belief has graced me to do some amazing things and to be able to make a living for myself. That's good. I want to be genuine. I care about people. A lot of times, especially in a place like LA, a lot of people are more concerned about what you can do for them rather than you as a person, as an individual, you know. And I am always against being in situations where it's so extremely transactional. You know what I mean? I want to know how you doing. I don't really care about what you do. I don't really care. Like, how are you? Are you okay? Feeling? Yeah. What's up? Tell me what's going on. What you thinking about? You know? And a lot of people don't have that. You know, their primary concern is getting to the next thing or getting to the next level. And I don't know. I think you just miss so many opportunities to connect on a human level with elevation as your only concern. Absolutely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You talking good.
All right,
You talking good. You talking good. What is like your mindset going? Because obviously these are like people you look up to, like the greats of greats. So
Truly.
what is that feeling that you get when you hear your voice behind their song, and what goes through your mind?
When I'm in the moment, it's about the work. It's about executing, getting the job done. I wasn't hired to be a fan. I wasn't hired to be an extra. I'm hired to do a job. Right. So the first thing is get the job done, get it done well.
Yeah.
The first thing I did with Stevie Wonder was also with Elton John. So Elton John had a song that a group of us did background vocals on.
Okay.
And it's called Finish Line. And Stevie Wonder was playing harmonica on it. So I was like, Stevie Wonder is the GOAT for me. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get greater, bar none.
Right.
I realized that, oh my God, I'm on a record with Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
So we got the song done. It was super late at night. I think I got back in my car at like 4 a.m. from recording. Session didn't start till midnight. He wasn't there. Elton FaceTimed in. He was very gracious and very kind after he heard it. I got in my car and I just wept. Stevie Wonder doesn't know who I am. You know what I mean? But the fact that my voice is on a record with Stevie Wonder is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I could only imagine.
What?
That's amazing.
I forgot what the question was again. I'm just talking.
Well, no, it's fine.
Y'all, Bria gave me this libation. Now, you know.
See, that's the point, because we just need to talk. It's fine. It's good, too, ain't it? It's a good mimosa. Okay, good. I guess it's the same feeling for, like, Beyonce and all those other people, too, right?
It literally is. It's always like, okay, I can't believe this is happening. Let's go in. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
With those situations, a lot of times you don't know that what you did is going to make it. You know what I mean? They could have had somebody else come in after you. Or they could have had somebody else come in before you and they decided to go with the first version. Or they could scrap the song altogether. You know what I mean? So being able to have these records drop and know my vocals made it to an Elton John record. My vocals made it to a Beyonce record. My vocals made it to a Kanye West record, you know what I mean? Like, it never gets old. And I don't want it to become business as usual.
Yeah, like, oh, this is what I do.
If I can sit myself down now, my 6 years ago self and my today self down, and be like, listen, you about to do all of this, and all of this is going to get to happen. I'm like, nigga, you lying.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I want to be always grateful, always a student, you know, because nobody owes me anything.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
That's dope. Shout out to you. Like, round of applause. What is your like main motivation to keep going? Every day you wake up, like, what is it that you have to say to yourself that say, you know, I gotta get the money?
Yeah. You know, they say it's a couple of things, but you know, they say if a man doesn't work, he don't eat, you know, and I like to eat.
Hello.
I like a meal.
Yeah, what's your favorite meal?
All of them. I want every one I eat to be my favorite one.
Yeah.
You know? In a real way, I want to live a comfortable life. You know? And I'm still working on it. I do want to be comfortable. I want to be able to eat what I want to eat when I want to eat it. I want to be able to go where I want to go when I'm ready. I want to be able to do that. And so that's what keeps me motivated. Outside of that, my family absolutely keeps me motivated. I'm grateful to have such a strong community and support from my family.
Yeah.
They believe in me so much and are always pouring into me and showing me nothing but love and grace and, again, support.
Yeah.
And so I want to make them happy. I want to make them proud. I want to show them that, you know, especially my mom. My mom passed away in 2019. She poured so much into me as far as her time and her efforts and energy. And I'm doing this because I need to show the world that her efforts weren't in vain. I need to show the world that my family's support isn't for nothing. And that's why I do it.
That's good. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, shoot, hear from me. I'm proud.
Oh, thank you.
Shout out, Jerel. Stay tuned for the next episode for questions, because
Yeah.
we're going to get into it.
We got some questions.
Period. I can't do anything without.
I can't do anything without Christ. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah on today, on this first Sunday. What?
Without Christ, I would be nothing.
Yes.
Without Christ, I would fail. Without Christ, I would be drifting just like a ship without a sail. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Ain't it fun?